I went from a gamer who fat, who did everything wrong in his life, to a confident person who's living a very fulfilled life. A life that I'm actually very proud of. I'm proud of what I'm doing right here, that I'm helping you by medium of these videos. So how I did that is that I changed my self-image. My self-image is basically how I saw myself. I saw myself as a gamer who fat, who did bad habits. And then now I see myself as a person who's fulfilled with life, who has a very, very, very pur- purposeful purpose, and that does the good habits. So now I actually do the good habits. I am living a fulfilled life, a purposeful life. And you can do that by changing your self image. You too can have that transformation by just watching this video. So, what I'll tell you, I'll give you the advice straight up. If you have bad habits, they are there because how you see yourself. If you, for example, if you game, if you play video games and you want to stop playing video games, the problem isn't the video games, it's you. You see yourself as a gamer, so you play video games. What does a gamer do? He plays video games. That's simple. Simple math. What does an athlete do? He plays. What does an athlete do? What does an athlete do? He plays sports. What does a YouTuber do? He records videos. That's just how it works. If you see yourself as something, you do that habit that results from being that type of person. So right now you're a gamer. So there are two ways you can stop doing that habit, or that you can lower that self-image. You can remove that self-image and build a new self-image. The first way is by deloading the habit. Deloading the habit is basically, you know how in the gym you start with 10 kgs and then 12 kgs and then 15 and then 17 and a half and then 20. That's progressive overload. Now we're deloading because you've been building the habit of gaming for 5 years, 2 years, at least a year. So you have to deload it with that same amount of time. Again, do you understand? You've been building that habit for a long time, so you need a long time to stop it. But with the self-image, it's a little bit faster. So what you do is that you find your habit and then say, okay, I'm going to lower the amount of time I do this habit, the amount of time I do this habit for, I'm going to lower it. So then lower it. You're playing video games for 6 hours a day. Make it 5 hours a day the next week. And then 4 hours a day the week after. And then 3 hours a day the week after that. And while you're doing that, say, I'm not a gamer. I'm not a person who does that habit. That's not who I am at my core. I'm changing. I'm becoming a new person. A new person who isn't a gamer. So you deload. And you'll find that by the second week or the third week, you'll find that playing video games is actually getting a little hard. Because you're building that self-image that I'm not a gamer. And you're removing that old self-image of a gamer. Because you're not playing games, you're playing it for less amount of time each week. So your mind will realize that, and it will be like, okay, he's actually lowering the amount of time he's playing. That must mean he's removing that self-image. He's not a gamer anymore. And then the second way is by doing a consistent habit that will remove that old self-image. Like, for example, if you're a gamer, the opposite of a gamer, in my opinion, is a social disciplined person. A person who's disciplined and social. So the gamer, if he wants to remove the self-image of a gamer in the fastest way possible, he needs to start doing the habits of a person who's social and disciplined with intention. So I put that into steps. Find a habit, step one. That's opposite to your self-image. Again, if you're a gamer, find a social habit, for example, like cold approaching, holding eye contact. and then simplify it. That's step two. Simplify it so much that you can do it every single day consistently without fearing the action. Like holding eye contact, for example, simplify it. Make it hold eye contact for 1 second, just 1 second, for a week. That I believe you can do consistently. Anyone can do that consistently. And while doing it, when you hold eye contact for 1 second and then you look away, be like, okay, wait, I held eye contact. That must mean I'm becoming a more social person. And after that 1 week, you will have built that new self-image, the more confident self-image. Now you can level up that habit. That's step three, level up that habit. Hold eye contact for 2-3 seconds and then do that for a week until you've updated that self-image. And each time you do that habit, say, okay, I'm actually confident. If I'm doing this and I'm improving my confidence, I'm improving my social skills, that must mean that I'm becoming a confident person or a social person. Just say that and your mind will realize, yeah, that's actually true. So give him the confident self-image, give him the social self-image. And you keep doing it. You keep doing that, leveling up the habit until you've reached like eye contact until the other person looks away, for example. By the end, when you reach that peak, you'll find that you've built a completely new self-image and you've removed your old self-image. And I give more advice like this in my community. Link in the description. It will really help you. I believe that if you like this video, the community will be really, really helpful. Because you can ask me any question that you want to ask me. It's just simple. It's a community. It's like having a group of 100 friends, 100 best friends who you can tell anything and who will help you. But again, back to my point. So find an action and then deload it. Find the bad habit and then deload it. Find the main bad habit. Again, like a gamer plays video games, that's the main bad habit. So lower it slowly by deloading. If you're a vapor, for example, you do the bad habit that all of us want to stop. Take that habit and slowly lower it. Slowly deload it. And then the next step is build a self-image, a new self-image. Find the opposite of that old self-image that you had, the gamer self-image, for example, and go do the simplified actions. Find the action, the cold approaching, and then simplify it so much that it's so easy. When you find someone and that you find interesting and you want to talk to, just go talk to that person. Oh, hi, good morning. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Just, hi, how are you doing? That's it. That's just, it's so simple that it just makes me laugh. Just simplify it. Make it so simple that it's impossible for you not to do it. And then that's it. Do these things. And with some time, you'll find that your self-image will update. And doing the habits that you actually want to do will become so much easier. And playing video games, for example, will become so much harder because you're not that type of person. A disciplined, confident person doesn't play video games. So there will be resistance to playing video games. Again, if you like this video, join my community. Just join my community because it will help you a lot. You'll have a group of people who think like you, who act like you, who have the same problems as you, who have overcome the same problems that you have right now. A group of friends who help you every single day is priceless. And I'm limited to how much I can help you through this video. So join my community to get specific help and to have a group of people who will always help you.